Chapter 1. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Blue Planet. Due to the outbreak of a global war, Blue Planet has been greatly damaged, the environment is severely damaged, resources are exhausted, and the life expectancy of human beings has dropped to an average of 40 years. A bottle of pure water is worth a fortune, and a breath of fresh air only exists in the distant past. Destruction. People all over the world are waiting for destruction. Boom. Suddenly, the sky was filled with wind and clouds. Everyone looked up and trembled in their hearts. Is it the end of the world? Boom. The secret realm of immortality is about to open. 200 countries on Blue Star will randomly select 2 players from each country to bind to the national destiny. When the secret realm opens, it will be broadcast live all over the world. All channel interfaces will be bound to the live broadcast screen compulsorily. Players' camera screens can be changed according to the audience's personal thoughts. The rewards obtained by players from various countries in the secret realm can be amplified 100 times in the real world. Rules. 1. All contestants enter the secret realm. If a player dies, the previous rewards will be cancelled, the lifespan of the country will decrease by 50%, and all the players will die, and the country will completely disappear. 2. All contestants enter the secret realm and get rewards by occupying different lists. Those who cannot be on the list will be eliminated. The eliminated countries will not be punished. Players on the list will get rewards, and those who complete the list will get the ultimate reward. 3. All contestants enter the secret realm, the level will be upgraded, and the citizens of the country will get a longer lifespan. The higher the level, the higher the lifespan. 4. There are natives in the secret realm, and they will also participate in the battle for the list. If you are killed by the natives, you will not be resurrected. The 10-minute countdown begins. When the countdown time appeared in the sky, everyone on the entire Blue Star was confused. What is going on? Dreaming? But the quality is too high, right? Looking at the other people around, it is obvious that everyone has seen and heard it. Secret realm. List. Natives. Rewards. Everyone is digesting this news quickly. Soon, some people have completely digested and understood it and calmed down. Black screen. All live broadcast rooms are black screen, only countdown is on them, even TV is the same. No way, even the big screen in the square has become live broadcast. Good news, this is a great good news, Blue Star is saved. Oh, my God, this must be God's gift. Yoshi, if I can enter the secret realm, I will definitely dominate all the rankings and let you know the true strength of our Sakura country. The era of our kimchi country has arrived. Isn't this similar to a game? In the game, our kimchi country is the first in the universe. After the shock, the whole world was boiling, and everyone was in a carnival. Next, what awaits is the birth of the lucky ones. Who can become the only 2 contestants? Chen Fan looked at the countdown in the sky and was a little dazed for a while. The unpleasant smell in the air, the nauseating smell, has been constantly stimulating his brain. Chen Fan had just traveled to this blue star that was about to be destroyed. Before he could react, the next moment, the secret land of immortality appeared. The appearance of the land of immortality was a life-saving straw for the people of Blue Star. This was the only chance for Blue Star to save itself, and everyone was paying close attention to this matter. 9 minutes. 8 minutes. 7 minutes. 6 minutes. When the countdown entered the last 10 seconds, the hearts of everyone in the world beat violently at this moment. 10. 9. 8. 7. 1. When the countdown ended, suddenly, 400 golden lights fell from the sky, and the people covered by the light were the selected contestants. Chen Fan saw the light surrounding his body, and the shocked and envious eyes of the passers-by next to him. Before he could react, the next moment, he had disappeared from the spot. 400 golden lights appeared and disappeared, taking away 400 contestants from 200 countries on Blue Star, and they will be the saviors of their country and embark on the road of redemption. The secret realm was opened, and the live broadcast was also opened. Everyone turned their attention to the secret realm. Boom! Player Chen Fan, get the teammates 10,000 times crit talent reward. Chen Fan, who entered the secret realm, suddenly found a passage in his mind, teammates 10,000 times crit talent. What's going on? No way, so cool. Teammates promotion can get crit rewards, the highest is 10,000 times. What the hell is this set? Where is the baby? Get the critical hit reward from your teammates, and then the players who grab the list will increase it 100-fold to the real world. Chen Fan was a little confused at this time. He looked at the surrounding environment and saw the mountains and ridges full of vitality. What fresh air, what a comfortable feeling. Are you my teammate? Suddenly, a voice from the side interrupted Chen Fan, who was breathing fresh air. Chen Fan turned his head and saw a beautiful woman who was about the same age as himself, about 20 years old, looking at him calmly. After seeing the other party, Chen Fang's first thought was, so beautiful, so calm. Chen Fan. Chen Feng introduced himself and then extended his hand in a friendly manner. The beauty looked at Chen Fan, but did not extend her hand, but said lightly, Ye Yuqing. Are all people with the surname Yi so cold? Chapter 2. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The players selected from Longguo are Chen Fan and Ye Yuqing in front of him. At this time, all the people in Longguo are watching the selected people through live broadcast. Are they the two selected? This Ye Yuqing is so beautiful and cool. Fuck, this Chen Fan is too ordinary, right? He has an ordinary appearance, an ordinary figure, and everything else. He can't be recognized in a crowd. How come he was selected? Damn it, why wasn't I selected? How am I worse than this Chen Fan? It's ruined, damn it, is all the hope of saving Longguo pinned on Ye Yuqing. Pray for Ye Yuqing to perform well, and don't let this Chen Fan hold you back. Fuck, what are you saying to discourage me? No matter what, he is also a player from our Longguo, how can he be ordinary? I think he is quite handsome. People in Longguo began to talk about it, and some were so anxious that they wanted to get into the screen to replace Chen Fan. They felt that Chen Fan was ordinary, largely because of their jealousy. The land of immortality was full of dangers, even death, but it was also a vibrant paradise, at least for the people of Blue Star now. It was a dream place. At the same time, people from other countries in Blue Star were also paying attention to the situation of their players. Everyone was confused about the land of immortality, including the contestants, how to upgrade the level and how to grab the list. For everyone, they still don't know anything. What is the reward you got? Chen Fan took back his hand and asked curiously. Hearing this, Ye Yuqing frowned slightly and asked back, what reward? No. Is this reward only for me? Oh, nothing, I thought there was a reward when I came in, so I asked. Chen Fan smiled and shrugged. Do you have a reward? No, that's why I'm asking you. Chen Fan didn't know whether Ye Yuqing had any or didn't say it, so he didn't reveal his secret. Suddenly, Chen Fan found a golden mark on his wrist. He looked closely and found that Ye Yuqing also had one. Could it be that this was a mark only for contestants? Are you two here to join the sect? Suddenly, a voice in the distance caught the attention of Chen Fan and Ye Yuqing. The two looked closely and found that there were two people not far away, contestants from other countries. No, their clothes don't look like it. Could they be Aborigines? The two didn't expect to see Aborigines so soon, and the word sect shocked Chen Fan's heart. Is this, the land of immortality, a fantasy world? If so, then Dragon Country has an absolute advantage. How could people from other countries understand this? Chen Fan felt very funny when he thought of a foreigner holding a seal and shouting Great Dragon. Xiantian sect. What does sect mean? Ye Yuqing asked in confusion. Huh? You don't know? Chen Fan was stunned at first, and then he realized that after crossing to Blue Star, what happened was too sudden, which made him forget that there was a civilizational fault in Dragon Country. Dragon Country people don't know about fantasy, fairy tales, or even myths and prehistoric times. Ignoring Ye Yuqing's confusion, Chen Fan hurriedly said to the disciples of Xiantian sect, Yes, yes, yes. We are here to join the sect. Hurry up and go in, otherwise it will be too late. Okay, let's go in now. Chen Fan didn't care whether Ye Yuqing was happy or not, and directly pulled her into Xiantian sect. Seeing the two leave, the disciples of Xiantian's sect also felt a little strange. Looking at the way they are dressed, they don't look like people from our northern border. Could they be from other places? I can't believe that the reputation of our Xiantian sect has spread to other areas. Chen Fan and the other person entered Xiantian sect. At this time, only Chen Fan understood the meaning of the sect. The entire dragon country, including Ye Yuqing, didn't quite understand what this place was for. Chen Fan, we still have a mission to upgrade our level and grab the list. What are you bringing me here for? Ye Yuqing asked with a frown. The sect is a place to upgrade your level. Here, you can learn the skills and martial arts. Only in this way can you face the list that is about to be opened. Chen Fan explained. Skills. Martial arts. How do you know these? Ye Yuqing asked the question that all dragon people are curious about. I was lucky enough to see it in an ancient book. I didn't expect that there is such a thing in the land of immortality. Chen Fan said without blushing or panting. Ancient books. Could it be the ancient records of Dragon Country? Ye Yuqing's calm expression finally showed a ripple. Maybe. The two chatted while walking towards Xiantian sect, and the audience of Dragon Country was also greatly surprised by their conversation. Fuck, there is such a thing. This is the sect. I thought the sect was a company. I didn't expect that Chen Fan knew so much. It seems that he is not useless. Come on. I said Chen Fan is not ordinary. Now you believe it, ha ha ha. Ha ha ha, did you find out? The language spoken by the people in the land of immortality is the language of Dragon Country. This is definitely a sure thing. I am looking forward to seeing what this sect looks like, and what the skills and martial arts are like. Who went to see the players from other countries? How are they doing over there? Fuck, who cares about them? Take care of yourself first. Look, they have entered Xiantian's sect. Wow, there are so many people. Their clothes are so beautiful. What kind of clothes are they? I didn't expect there would be so many aboriginals. Wouldn't it be more difficult to grab a place on the list? Facing players from various countries and aboriginals, everyone became very nervous. It's not easy to grab a place on the list. Huh. There are two more people. Come over for the test. Test. Entry test. Chapter 3. You are listening at novelfull.audio. You go first. The old man glanced at Ye Yuqing and said. Ye Yuqing looked calm on the surface, but in fact she was confused. Well, I'm 18 years old, which meets the requirements. Let's test my physique. The old man saw through her age at a glance, which made Ye Yuqing shocked. That the old man flicked his finger, and in the surprised eyes of Ye Yuqing, a stream of spiritual energy sank into her eyebrows. At the same time, the old man's eyes also showed surprise. The old man grabbed Ye Yuqing's wrist and frowned. First. Innate spirit body. It turned out to be an innate spirit body. That the next second, the old man became excited, and the four people with the innate spirit body attracted the attention of everyone around. Innate spiritual body. It's actually an innate spiritual body. I didn't expect that such a terrible physique would appear this time. Incredible, I didn't expect that an innate spiritual body would appear. Xiantian sect has made a big profit this time. Seeing the envious eyes of the people around, Ye Yuqing knew that this innate spiritual body was probably a very powerful existence. The old man of Xiantian's sect was excited, and the people of Longhua were even more excited. Although they didn't understand, they knew that Ye Yuqing, a contestant from Longhua, should be a person with extremely strong talents. What is an innate spiritual body? Ye Yuqing asked puzzledly. Innate spiritual bodies absorb and transform spiritual energy thousands of times more than ordinary people. It's even more like a fish in water when practicing, and there is no bottleneck in the early breakthrough. It's easy to practice to the supernatural realm. The old man said excitedly. Supernatural realm. Seeing that Ye Yuqing knew nothing about the way of practice, the old man could only explain patiently. The cultivation level is divided into physical realm, innate realm, extraordinary realm, supernatural realm, Tao Palace realm, Xiantai realm, Nirvana realm, and immortal realm. My Xiantian sect is a well-known sect in the northern border. The strongest is only the first level of Tao Palace realm. Do you understand the power of your innate spiritual body now? That there is too much information and it is too complicated. Ye Yuqing feels that she needs time to digest it. Are you willing to join Xiantian sect? The old man asked nervously. Yes. Ye Yuqing nodded. Now she has no choice. She wants to take her first step here, which is also the first step to understand this secret realm. Okay. Point 3 consecutive okay words are enough to show how excited the old man is about Ye Yuqing's joining, and Chen Fan, who was standing aside, had long been forgotten. Is it my turn? Chen Fan asked. Yes, and you? Well, we are both 18 years old, so the age is right. Come, let me see your physique. With Ye Yuqing's jade bead in front, the old man saw that the two of them came together, and he had a little more hope in his heart, however. This physique is average, and even a little bit does not meet the entry requirements. The old man's words made Ye Yuqing's face change, and Chen Fan also frowned slightly. Ordinary? How could he be ordinary? Or is it that the talent that Ye Yuqing gained by entering the secret realm is physique? So she is a congenital spirit body, and he is just an ordinary physique. Fuck, I thought he was just ordinary, but I didn't expect, he's ordinary in every way. It's over, isn't this a drag? Why did they choose such a loser? Go to hell, even if Ye Yuqing tried hard to grab a spot on the list, if he gets killed, wouldn't it be in vain? I'm so angry, I want to kill this Chen Fan, what a bastard, it's too embarrassing for men, too embarrassing for the people of Longwa. The people of Longwa were angry. The only two places were occupied by a loser like Chen Fan. This is a war for the rise and self-rescue of Longwa. How could it turn out like this? Ye Yuqing also seemed a little embarrassed at this time. She and Chen Fan were now tied together, and they would rise and fall together. Can't he join the sect? Ye Yuqing asked with a frown. You are on good terms. Friends. If you ask, the sect will definitely take him in. But, you are very different, and you won't have much interaction in the future, and... Without waiting for the old man to finish, Ye Yuqing said directly, as long as he can stay, it's fine. Ye Yuqing had no choice. After all, he was her teammate. Even if he couldn't help her, she couldn't let him hold her back. Keeping him by her side was the best choice. In the end, Ye Yuqing's talent made it natural for her to become the direct disciple of the Xiantian sect's Grand Elder, and Chen Fan was arranged to be Ye Yuqing's follower. Damn, we are all contestants, the gap is too big, isn't it? Chen Fan wanted to refuse, but Ye Yuqing stopped him by saying that Longwa was the most important thing and that for his safety, he had to stay by her side. This is the Xiantian Ju that Master just taught me. You should try to practice it. Xiantian Ju, a primary heavenly level technique, is one of the powerful techniques of Xiantian sect. Forget it, it doesn't work for me to practice it. Chen Fan shook his head. Seeing Chen Fan's lack of fighting spirit, Ye Yuqing's eyes flashed with disgust and contempt. You'd better not forget your responsibilities, otherwise, even if you can return to Longwa alive, you will be drowned by the spit of Longwa citizens. After Ye Yuqing finished speaking, she ignored Chen Fan, and the Longwa citizens who were watching the live broadcast had already started the national cursing mode. Chen Fan was lying on the chair, thinking in his heart why the list had not appeared yet. After a moment, he suddenly felt a strong energy coming from Ye Yuqing's body. Receive a 100x crit reward from teammates. Teammate strength is increased to the first level of the physical realm, 100x crit. Strength is increased to the peak of the 9th level of the physical realm. Chapter 4. You are listening at novelfull.audio. A powerful energy filled Chen Fan's entire body in an instant. This powerful energy made Chen Fan feel very comfortable. Is this strength? Is this power? This reward is really too buggy. Without practicing, the strength is improved so quickly. It seems that I should go all out to cultivate Ye Yuqing in the future, so that I can get more. This is just 100 times the critical strike. What if it is 1,000 times or 10,000 times? Is this the strength of the first level of the physical realm? It's amazing. Ye Yuqing started practicing for the first time, and she didn't expect to break through so quickly and become a real practitioner. For her, all this is so fresh and exciting. This feeling of having power can easily make people obsessed. Looking at Chen Fan, who was sitting on the chair with his eyes closed, Ye Yuqing took a deep breath. She knew that in the next battle, she could only fight alone, so she had to work twice as hard as others, or even 10 times harder. The gap, this is the gap. Look at Ye Yuqing, she is talented and works so hard. Look at Chen Fan, I really want to kick him to death. He is actually lying there resting with peace of mind. Is he shameless? How can he communicate with the people in the secret realm? Let Ye Yuqing kill Chen Fan first while there is no reward now, okay? Damn it, this Chen Fan better never return to Longua, otherwise, I will be the first to kill him. I can't stand it anymore, I really can't stand it anymore. I want to see the situation of other countries' players. Yes, see the situation of other countries' players, don't forget, they are also our Longua's competitors. The situation on Ye Yuqing's side has stabilized, so many Longua citizens have turned their attention to other countries' players. Sakura country. Yoshi, you are worthy of being a contestant of my Sakura Empire. Congratulations to Kamidano and Matsushita for joining the Turtle Ninja sect. Hahaha, our Sakura Empire must be the first to figure out the rules of the secret realm. Through the secret realm, our Sakura Empire will definitely become the strongest country on Blue Star, and it must be our Sakura Empire that will gain eternal life. Kimchi country. Ah, why is this secret realm full of Dragon Country characters? Why? This is unfair, unfair. Damn, when did Park Buchung learn the Dragon Country language? Didn't he say he hated Dragon Country the most? What are Park Buchung and Lee Jae-jik doing? Haven't they figured out what the secret realm is yet? Beautiful country. At this time, the contestants from all countries on Blue Star were surprised to find that they had learned it without a teacher when they found that the secret realm was full of Dragon Country characters and language. Despite this, facing this unfamiliar environment, they had no sense of security, and they didn't know how to deal with it or what to do. Except for a few contestants who accidentally joined some sects, forces or sections. More people were still running around like headless flies. Seeing this scene, the people of Longua were full of confidence, and suddenly they had a little more favorable impression of Chen Fan. In any case, if it weren't for him, Ye Yuqing would not have joined Xiantian sect so smoothly. Although he was not a good person, he at least knew more. The scene cut back to Xiantian sect again. Although everyone didn't like to see Chen Fan, there was no way. Ye Yuqing was with him and couldn't help but see him. Ye Yuqing practiced all night. To others, it was a boring night without any waves, but for Ye Yuqing, this night was too important. It was a key night for her to lay the foundation for her to enter the path of cultivation. Boom! After a night of practice, Ye Yuqing successfully broke through to the first level of the Xiantian realm. A spiritual vortex appeared above Ye Yuqing, and countless spiritual energies gathered here and kept flying into Ye Yuqing's body. Such a big commotion attracted the attention of everyone in Xiantian sect. Overnight, the cultivation level broke through to the first level of the Xiantian realm. As expected of an Xiantian spirit body, it is really terrifying. Which senior brother or sister broke through to the Xiantian realm? This direction, no way. Could it be her? Didn't she just join the sect yesterday? Perhaps, this is a genius. With this speed, I'm afraid there are few opponents in the North Territory. Ye Yuqing's breakthrough caused a shock to the Xiantian sect. At the same time, Chen Fan's strength also ushered in another breakthrough. Get a 100x crit reward from teammates. Teammate strength is increased to the first level of the Xiantian realm. 100x crit, strength increased to the peak of the 9th level of the Xiantian realm. The 9th level of the Xiantian realm, just like that, it became the 9th level of the Xiantian realm. Chen Fan felt that all this happened too suddenly, but why didn't he make a big noise like Ye Yuqing when he broke through? Before Chen Fan could figure out what was going on, suddenly, there was a violent vibration in the land of immortality, a ray of golden light appeared in the sky and fell from the sky. The golden list of prodigy cultivation is opened. Only those under the age of 25 can be on the list. First place, Ye Tian, cultivation, first level of Dao Palace Realm. Second place, Li Dao Xian, cultivation, first level of Dao Palace Realm. Third place. When the ranking appeared, everyone in Xiantian's sect couldn't help but take a breath. Less than 25 years old, his cultivation has reached the first level of Dao Palace Realm. Ye Tian. Who is Ye Tian? Chapter 5. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 50th place, Gu Changqing, cultivation, 5th level of supernatural power realm. There are only 50 places in the Tianjiao cultivation gold list, but even the last one has reached the 5th level of supernatural power realm. Looking at the gold list in the sky, everyone on Blue Star fell into silence. To be on the list, the cultivation must be higher than Gu Changqing. Is it possible in 1 month? It is difficult to even be on the list, let alone dominate the list. Is it possible that even the first list cannot be entered by contestants from Blue Star? Gu Changqing, 25 years old, is praised as a rare talent in the North Territory for 100 years. With his talent, he can only be the last one on this Tianjiao gold list. Yuqing, you have to work harder. The Xiantian sect's grand elder appeared beside Ye Yuqing at some point. Master. Gu Changqing is the strongest genius in the north, but what about Ye Tian, who is number 1? Aren't they from the north? Ye Yuqing asked curiously. Ye Tian. Speaking of Ye Tian, the expression of the grand elder was a little sad. You know, his current strength is only the first level of the Dao Palace realm. I have only heard a little about Ye Tian, 19 years old, in the land of immortality, a rare and peerless demon. He had never practiced before the age of 18, and in just 1 year, he practiced to the peak of the first level of the Dao Palace realm. Since ancient times, no one has surpassed him. As for his background, I know nothing about it. Perhaps, he is the son of destiny in the legend. Hearing the words of the Grand Elder, Ye Yuqing felt unprecedented pressure. Is it really necessary to give up the top spot on the Tianjiao Golden List? Ye Yuqing glanced at Chen Fan, who had a calm expression, and sighed helplessly in her heart. So calm, has he completely given up and is waiting to be eliminated? Master, I broke through to the first level of the Xiantian realm after practicing for 1 night. Do I have a chance to enter the Tianjiao Gold List within a month? Ye Yuqing asked with a serious expression. Enter the Tianjiao Gold List within a month? Yuqing, the path of cultivation is so difficult. You have just started practicing. It is impossible to exceed the 5th level of the divine ability realm within a month. Unless you encounter a great opportunity, there may be a chance. Don't rush into cultivation. You must know that haste makes waste. The Supreme Elder said earnestly. Follow the Master's teachings. Although Ye Yuqing said so, how could she be willing to admit defeat in her heart? If she lost, she would have nothing. The Dragon Country would have no future. As a citizen of the Dragon Country, she would naturally go to extinction with the Dragon Country. The Supreme Elder seemed to see Ye Yuqing's unwillingness, but he didn't say much. It's not a bad thing for young people to have a competitive spirit. Just when the Supreme Elder was about to leave, Chen Fan, who had been silent, spoke up. Grand Elder, if you want to improve your cultivation, besides practicing the technique, there should be other shortcuts. Medicine pills, natural treasures, don't Xiantian sect have these? Chen Fan asked. The Grand Elder glanced at Chen Fan and frowned. Why does this person feel weird? Even Chen Fan himself didn't know. If he didn't show his cultivation, others couldn't see through it at all. In the eyes of others, he was still an ordinary person with no cultivation. Although you have ordinary qualifications, you know much more than Yuqing. Yes, elixirs and natural treasures can improve cultivation and qualifications. But, There are pros and cons. Taking too many elixirs will damage the foundation and is not good for later cultivation. As for natural treasures, they are hard to come by. Although Xiantian sect is a well-known sect in the northern border, it doesn't have many. Don't use them unless it's absolutely necessary. Yuqing has a good physique, so you must not force her to grow. This will affect her future achievements. The Supreme Elder didn't know why he told Chen Fan so much. Perhaps, in his heart, he also wanted to popularize cultivation knowledge for Ye Yuqing. Chen Fan glanced at the Supreme Elder. The other party's words were very clear. The sect had natural treasures, but they couldn't be used. What a stingy sect. No matter where they went, they would lean on a big tree for shade. The sect lacked foundation, and the disadvantages soon appeared. It seems that I can only go out and try my luck. Otherwise, it is absolutely impossible to enter the Tianjiao Golden List within a month. After the Grand Elder left, Chen Fan glanced at Ye Yuqing and said, I'm going out for a while. You stay here and practice with peace of mind. You want to go out? You don't want to look for natural treasures, do you? The land of immortality is full of dangers. You have no cultivation. What if you die? What should I do? Ye Yuqing frowned and said. It's okay, just be a little bit quiet, others shouldn't treat me like an ordinary person. Besides, it's easy to recognize other contestants, but it's a bit difficult to recognize me. The appearance of the natives of the land of immortality is currently oriental, and each contestant is randomly selected blindly, and no one knows each other, so Chen Fan is unlikely to be recognized, but if you meet a foreigner after going out, there is no need to ask. It is 100% a contestant, even if there are different races in the land of immortality. I have never heard of foreigners. Then I will go with you, so the chance of finding it will be greater. Ye Yuqing said. You stay and practice well, I will go to explore the way first. If I really find it and I have no way to get it, I will come back to find you. Don't waste your time on finding things. Chen Fan's purpose is not only to buy time for Ye Yuqing to practice, but also for himself. After all, the higher Ye Yuqing's cultivation level, the higher his own cultivation level will be. Well, be careful. If you see players from other countries, you must hide. Ye Yuqing reminded. Well, by the way, after I leave, don't forget to learn martial arts, it's very important. Okay. After the two of them had a brief communication for a while, Chen Fan turned around and left Xiantian sect. Damn, this is still a man, and it can be regarded as not embarrassing our dragon country. Man. Forget it, it's useless. In the secret realm, what can an ordinary person do? Expect him to find natural treasures? What a joke. Maybe he is planning to run away and never come back. Damn, why are so many people singing bad words? Are you still Dragon Country people? You wish our Dragon Country players are good, right? Fuck, a bunch of walking 500,000 people. Anyway, isn't Chen Fan much better than the players from other countries? At least he knows more. If it weren't for him, how could he have brought out the elixirs and treasures? Hey, have you noticed that I feel my body seems to have become different? Chapter 9. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The live broadcast room was completely dominated by the word take off. This made the women of Longhua very dissatisfied. For a while, the men's camp and the women's camp started a fierce battle for the screen. One side wanted to see the big scene, and the other side criticized the ugly faces of these people. The endless fighting did not affect everything in the secret realm at all, however, it was all their self-entertainment. When Ye Yuqing was about to take a shower, she suddenly saw the golden mark on her wrist emitting light. Before this, Ye Yuqing had never noticed this golden mark. What is this? Ye Yuqing stared at the golden mark with a frown, completely unable to understand why this happened. Fuck, why did it stop? Keep going. The water is boiling, why don't you wash? Are you waiting for the bath scrubber? Damn, is this the end? Just show me this. Fuck, I'm ready, it's too torturous. Stop talking nonsense here, don't you see what's happening? What is that golden mark? Why did it suddenly light up? That everyone in Longwa was confused, and so was Ye Yuqing. After studying for a long time, Ye Yuqing still couldn't figure out what was going on. In the end, with the mentality of giving it a try, she chose to use her mental power to investigate. Unexpectedly, the golden mark was actually opened. This is so magical. When she saw the virtual projection screen, Ye Yuqing couldn't believe her eyes. However, now that she has entered the secret realm, she can quickly digest any bizarre things that happen. Character attributes. Ye Yuqing, age, 18. Constitution, innate spiritual body, strength, innate third level, martial arts, dragon flipping palm, minor success, action, flowing cloud movement, minor success, special, cloud state, minor success. Ye Yuqing also checked her personal situation first, and then found that the light came from the teammate function, Chen Fan. Is he in danger? Ye Yuqing entered the teammate function and then directly agreed to connect the communication function. After connecting, Chen Fan's figure appeared in front of Ye Yuqing. Huh. It's actually a video call, which is much more convenient. Chen Fan saw Ye Yuqing appear on the virtual projection screen in front of him, and his eyes lit up. This function is very good. Chen Fan. What is this golden mark? Also, you are looking for me, is there something wrong? Ye Yuqing asked puzzledly. This golden mark has been there since we came in. It should be there for every player who enters the secret realm. Since you opened the golden mark, you should have learned something. This is a bit like the function panel of the game. It's quite convenient. It also has a backpack function to store items. As your strength increases, the backpack will also expand its capacity accordingly. This teammate function, I haven't found any other functions yet, but if we are too far away, we can communicate in time, which is also very good. By the way, let's talk business. If you have any new discoveries, come to Lingyun Mountains as soon as possible. Chen Fan said with a smile. Ye Yuqing seemed to understand after hearing what Chen Fan said, but she didn't seem to understand it very well. What is the game function panel? Ye Yuqing asked with a frown. Have you never played the game? No. This. Okay, these are not important. The important thing is to come to Lingyun Mountains as quickly as possible, and use the communication function to contact me directly to determine the location. Chen Fan did not explain too much. Okay, I'll leave now. Wait a minute. Suddenly, Chen Fan called Ye Yuqing, and then he hesitated to speak. What's wrong? Seeing Chen Fan's expression, Ye Yuqing asked in confusion. Are you going to take a shower? Chen Fan asked. Is there a problem? Did you forget that people outside can see us through live broadcast? This. Will the shower be mosaiced? I haven't figured it out yet. Chen Fan's words shocked Ye Yuqing's heart. Live broadcast, how could I forget about this? If it wasn't interrupted by Chen Fan's communication just now, wouldn't it be, the whole country has seen it? Thinking of this consequence, Ye Yuqing shuddered. Won't I be unable to take a shower or change clothes in the future? This is so dirty. Ye Yuqing said with some entanglement. Let's do this for now, and we'll talk about it after we figure it out. Maybe there are other ways to clean it. Okay, it seems that this is the only way. All the conversations between Chen Fan and Ye Yuqing, all of them exist in the consciousness space, so the people watching the live broadcast have no idea what happened, including the function panel where the golden mark appears. No one can see it except himself. When seeing Ye Yuqing turn around and leave, many people's hearts were broken. Gone, nothing, waiting for several days in vain. In the end it was all in vain. Aren't you taking a shower? Why did you leave suddenly? Going to Lingyun Mountains to find Chen Fan? What's the situation? Is Chen Fan in danger? Did anyone just watch Chen Fan's perspective? Squeak, what's going on? Damn, I heard that they were going to take a shower here, so I came over there. Damn it, it's all Chen Fan's fault, disturbing my good things. No way. Can this be blamed on Chen Fan? What does it have to do with him? I say, you stinky men, why are you so shameless? Shameless. What's the matter? I didn't see you, are you unhappy? Damn rascal. Brothers, I've found something. Don't look at them anymore. Go and look at Leona, the contestant from John Country. It's exciting, brothers. What? An exciting scene. Damn, there's a big scene. Quick, quick, brothers, let's switch. Brother, you're a big shot. Damn, you're really good. I'll go now. Ha ha ha, I've checked all the female contestants. Keep a close eye on them. Awesome. After getting the latest news, more than a third of the people turned their eyes to Leona, the contestant from John Country. Damn. As soon as the view was turned, everyone was stunned by the scene in front of them, exciting that it was so exciting. Although everyone was prepared, they were still shocked by the scene. Damn, I found happiness. Fuck, it's still possible to be like this? I've learned a lot. This is the fun of watching live broadcasts, ha ha ha, cool. No way, this kind of scene is really not blocked. A bunch of stinky men, so disgusting. What are you looking at here? You can choose not to watch it. The audience in Longwa are already enjoying themselves, but they don't know that Zhangwa is in a gloomy situation. Damn it, it's so disgusting, why is it like this? Why not block it? Oh, my goddess, I won't allow you to be like this. God, please block this scene quickly. Chapter 10. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Everyone in John Country looked grim as they watched the scene, although they had already sensed the direction of things, but they never expected that even such a private matter would be broadcast live. Is the live broadcast of the secret realms so wild? Can it really not be blocked? Can't the private scenes be hidden? When Leona and another teammate George entered the secret realm, they gradually stabilized from the initial confusion. They also thought of a strategy for survival, charm. The talents they both obtained were all charm, coupled with their outstanding and peculiar appearance. They soon attracted the attention of many people. After all, this kind of exotic style is still relatively rare for many people in the land of immortality. The two also appeared in the Northland, but there was still a long distance from where Chen Fan and the others appeared. They set their sights on the largest family in Nanling City. The Zhang family. Leona was responsible for charming men, and George was responsible for women. Both of them planned to use their bodies to exchange for the capital to survive in this world. This also appeared, the big scene seen by everyone in the live broadcast. At this time, Leona nestled in Ye Yuqing's arms, her eyes full of spring light, and her charming eyes made Ye Yuqing very moved. You are a charming little fairy. You are really a beauty in the world. That it was also the first time for Ye Yuqing to sleep with such an exotic woman. It was impossible to say that he was not excited and stimulated. Dear Zhang, can you teach me to practice? Leona took advantage of the other party's excitement and directly put forward her purpose. Of course, it's just practice, it's very simple. Why do you say dear to everyone? I don't like it. Ye Yuqing frowned slightly. If he just called himself like this, he wouldn't care, but Leona would use such words when talking to anyone, which was a bit unbearable. Oh, dear Zhang, don't you like the way I talk? It's just my habit. Where I live, everyone greets friends this way. Since you don't like it, I'll change it. Although Leona is now proficient in the language and writing of Dragon Country, fundamentally, she doesn't know much about the real culture and communication methods. Well, change it. Then can you teach me how to practice? Don't worry, let me see your performance. As he said, Ye Yuqing pressed towards Leona again. For a moment, the room was full of spring colors, and countless viewers were feasting their eyes. For Leona, Ye Yuqing was a tool she used. Similarly, Ye Yuqing just treated her as a plaything. How could Leona's little tricks escape Ye Yuqing's eyes? It's just that the strong strength brought Ye Yuqing absolute confidence. In the face of strength, conspiracies and tricks are paper tigers and are useless. All the contestants received different talent rewards. Some were at a loss, while others had already begun to use their talents to adapt and survive. There were not many who were truly on the right track. apart from Chen Fan and the other two, there were only a dozen people. 3 days later. Ye Yuqing finally arrived at the outskirts of Lingyun mountain range. Before Ye Yuqing took the initiative to contact Chen Fan, she had already seen the other party's figure. Finally here. You called me over, what did you find? Ye Yuqing's figure flashed to Chen Fan's side, and she seemed to enjoy the pleasure brought by this speed. You will know when you enter Lingyun mountain range. Chen Fan said with a smile. Have you been waiting for me here these days? Ye Yuqing asked. No, I also walked around in relatively safe places around to familiarize myself with the terrain. Chen Fan's so-called walk was not really just around. During these 3 days, Chen Fan was not idle, but carefully explored Lingyun mountain range. Safety first. You don't have the strength, so it's best not to be too aggressive. If you die, a large number of people in Longguo will die because of you. You are not only responsible for your own life. Ye Yuqing said in a deep voice. Hearing Ye Yuqing's words, Chen Fan just smiled and didn't say anything. Let's go in first, and you will have new discoveries soon. Chen Fan led the way and took Ye Yuqing directly to the activity range of the second-level monsters. Hey, what's going on? Why are there markings on the heads of these monsters? Seeing this scene, Ye Yuqing finally knew what Chen Fan had discovered. What on earth is this? A second-level demon beast, equivalent to the strength of a human innate realm. This is not the most important thing. This is a second-level primary sword-tailed snake. Your strength is enough to deal with it. Kill it. Chen Fan said with a smile. Kill it. Although Ye Yuqing has practiced for a few days and has gained strength, but actual combat is not what she is good at. After all, she has never been in actual combat. Taking a deep breath, Ye Yuqing calmed down her slightly nervous mood. Okay, I'll try the power of this dragon palm. Ye Yuqing jumped up and flew directly above the sword-tailed snake. The sword-tailed snake was extremely fast. Sensing the breath of danger, it swung its body directly, and its tail, like a sharp sword, stabbed directly at Ye Yuqing. At the same time, Ye Yuqing looked down and struck out with a palm. With a dragon roar, a powerful energy flew out of the palm and rushed straight to the sword-tailed snake. Boom! With a loud bang, the sword-tailed snake was blown away. Ye Yuqing looked in the direction where the sword-tailed snake flew away. For a moment, she didn't know whether she had killed the other party with this palm, until she saw 3 white lights suddenly rushing towards the golden mark on her wrist. She looked at Chen Fan with a puzzled look. Don't look at me, open the golden mark and look at the backpack. Chen Fan said directly. Ye Yuqing nodded, and then opened the golden mark directly. This scene just happened in a flash. Despite this, the people who watched this scene in Longguo were still excited. Strength, this is a powerful strength. Fly high and hit hard. The palm just now not only killed the sword-tailed snake, but also left a huge deep pit on the ground. If this punch hits a person, wouldn't it be turned into ashes? Fuck, is this the legendary humanoid weapon? Too fierce. The power of this palm is no less than that of a bomb. Is this really a power that humans can possess? The secret realm is indeed a magical place. I really want to go in. I also want to have such power. Envy, admiration, everyone's eyes are full of yearning for the secret realm of immortality. Get 100 times critical hit reward from teammates. Get 100 second-level demon pills. Get 100 second-level sword-tailed snake skins. Get 100 second-level sword-tailed snake tails.